pig.
Oh, it stinks. And then this arrived. I was like, what the hell is this? I call this the megalodon. Mango ceviche. I don't know what part of the cow it is. Look at this. It's like a Peruvian squash slash fruit. There's the purple corn. Lomo saltado.
My favorite.
There's a typical Peruvian breakfast stand. Look, check it out. Look. So this video shows you a compilation of a lot of the food I've had in Peru, specifically Lima, because the food, say, in the jungle in Cusco can be very different from the food in the city. So this is pretty much everything I've had for 3 months now. And what you're gonna see is a lot of Peruvian food, a lot of drinks, some street food, and some home cooking as well. But not only that, you're gonna see a typical British person's reaction to the food. So it's gonna be a 2-in-1. I hope you enjoy. We're at the market ordering some food. We get a starter and a main meal. And there's the cafe, look. And on the menu, I don't know if you can see, but you get a starter, one of 4 options, and also a main for 12 soles, which is only $3. So these are our starters, look. I got this big bowl of soup, which is called aguadito. I don't know what it is, but it has rice and carrots. And you have a copa. It's a copa from Arequipa. Arequipa? Arequipa. There's the owner, look. And we have some drink that I thought was apple juice, but it tastes like honey. So maybe it'll help with my slight cold I have. It's a bit cough medicine-y. Okay. Look at this. I have a wild potato. I have some wild beef. It's a pretty big soup, actually. It's chicken? Apparently it's chicken. Chicken rib cage. But it tastes good. Muy bueno. Is yours nice? Is yours nice, yes? And we have our limes, look. And a bit of chili. Oh, I forgot that a lemon was lime and a lima was a lemon. It's very confusing. I'm in trouble. I'm sweating because I had my starter and now I'm full. Because the soup was massive. The soup should never be that massive. And now they're going to take me out back and beat me up. Look. I still have to eat all that. So I finished the soup. She had her cold potatoes. Were the cold potatoes good? Okay, she's not impressed, right? Oh, yes, okay, we got a delayed approval. So now I have to eat this, look, chicken breast, quite nice. I got my rice, my onion, my peppers, which I stole from my soup, and my frijoles, which is beans. And you have some chicken and rice with sauce. Huancaína, which is sauce made of chili and bread. Yes, I know things. Okay, let's eat. Oh, and my soup had a rogue chicken heart in there, hiding. Tried to trick me. But luckily my Peruvian novia ate my chicken heart for me. Teamwork. And there's the restaurant again, look. It's a very nice place. I recommend you come here and spend 12 soles on the biggest meal ever. Check it out, look. Portable ice cream. The whole street is a buffet. See. Wow, look in there, look. Look at that. It's even got a little menu, look. Look at that. What are you getting?
This.
Oh.
Strawberry, Alaska.
Bueno. It's Christmas Day. I forgot about that. It's Christmas Day. Check it out. The cars are just pulling over, look. And ordering ice cream. It's good, isn't it? Wow. Look at the bikes here that some of these vendors use. It's mad rusty, but they still run. Here's a bit of home cooking, look. We made some mashed potato, added some flour, which made potato dough. Then we stuffed some meat and egg inside, carne y huevo. And look, we get these potato mangoes. And they are called papa relleno. Papa relleno, see. And then we're going to put those in oil and fry them. And then we get this. Check it out. Pretty good, isn't it?
Ok, el día de hoy vamos a probar una humita de queso. Tenemos el Sean que va a probar el día de hoy esta cosita tan rica, así que...
It smells like a fish. Tastes like a fish. Why does it taste like a fish?
¿Sabe a pescado?
Tastes like a fish.
¿Sabe a pescado? ¿No? Es muy rico, pero ignórenlo. Realmente no sabe lo que se está perdiendo.
Okay, so we're in Lima Central, and I've been told that this is the best churro in the whole of Peru. It's a mighty bold claim. Here we are, look. And will it live up to expectation? Who knows? Let's find out. Check it out, look, they're the churros. You rolled them in the sugar. And now I'm going to get a topping. I've chose the milk one. Here it is, look, the San Francisco churro. But how good does it taste? This is what the middle looks like, look. It's no churro you've ever seen before, but it definitely tastes really nice. So the churro, thumbs up. It's pretty good. And yeah, nothing else to say really. Look at this, look. Lomo saltado. It's beef, fries, tomato, onions, and some rice. It's pretty. Bambos. It's Peru's answer to McDonald's and Burger King. Let's check it out, see how good it is. Wow, that's how much was this? Thank you. Slightly over $4 for this meal here. Look, we got a burger, an egg, rice, potatoes, choripan, which is a pink sausage, a salad. Same thing.
No.
Check this one out, look. We're having rice with milk. So it's rice pudding, isn't it? I think we call it rice pudding. Look at that. And it's what, 3 soles? Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Wow. Thank you. So I just found something hiding underneath my rice pudding. It's this purple-like substance, which I'm told is Mazamora Merelda. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is it's a popular Peruvian dessert hiding underneath my rice pudding. And it's pretty good. It's made of purple corn, and I think they use some kind of sweet potato starch, cornstarch in there too. Okay, rice pudding, approved. Seco de carne. She's laughing because I said, look what we made. And what I did was wash the rice and put the beans in the water. And apparently that doesn't contribute to a we. So seco de carne, apparently that comes with rice by default. But if you want beans, then you have con frijoles. So beans on the side. But check it out. So there's beef here, look. Nice beef. Then peas and carrots. Then what is the sauce? It's like cilantro, chili, something like that. And we have a side salad, look, as well. Here. Side salad is very zesty. Look, there's a chili, cilantro, and of course, because we're in Peru, there's always a red onion hiding in your food. Guaranteed. Okay, seco de carne. Here it goes. Approved. And there's Cosquina beer hiding in this sauce. I forgot to mention that. There's the chef, the maestro. That one's pretty good, look. They always have a barbecue outside their house at night time. It's pretty tasty too. I never see it in the day, only at night.
My favorite.
There's a typical Peruvian breakfast stand, look. Check it out, look. These are around, what, 2 or 3 soles each? What is in this? It looks like a burger. Got all these different ones. I think that's banana, cheese. What's this? Is that banana? What's that?
Hamburger. This is chicharrón.
Chicha. He's making our drinks. Look, I have chicha. Check that out. So here's my breakfast sandwich. Look, it's chicken, mayonnaise, and lettuce. It's very cheap, only 50 to 75 cents. Very cheap. And I have my chicha, which is my purple corn drink. Look at that one. It's nice, isn't it? And what did you get? Quinoa. Quinoa. Quinoa drink. It's super thick and it's warm. It's warm as well. Yep, it's good. Pretty good actually. Are you enjoying yours? Hers is almost gone. Look. I get everyone else enjoying theirs. Salud. Check this out. Lomo saltado breakfast sandwich, beef, fries and gravy. From the breakfast stand. Isn't that amazing? She's not enthusiastic because she's already had 4 sandwiches. Amazing. Okay, we've only just arrived. We've only just arrived and we're already eating. We're already eating. We haven't even been to the beach yet. And they weren't my orders. They were her orders because she's very hungry. So, what is this?
Papa la huancaína.
Papa alla
Huancaína.
Papa alla huancaína.
Yes.
Right, it's basically potato, look. Potato in a kind of hollandaise sauce, a milk-based sauce. It's cold.
Yeah.
Why is it cold?
Because it's cold.
That's weird. I've just found out that this is cold, and apparently it's normal. Look, normal face. It's not normal. And what do you have?
I have a soup.
She has a swimming pool full of soup. What does it taste like? It's seafood soup, fish soup. So it's fish soup, but it has huevos in eggs.
Yeah, and rice too.
So it has eggs, rice, and fish.
And peas.
And peas?
And carrots.
And carrots?
Yeah.
Does it have a Ferrari in there? Maybe a PlayStation hiding in the bottom? It's got everything in that does. You know how you know when you're in Latin America? When one of the locals orders limes. You put it in anything. They put it in their coffee. I'm trying the potato. If it was warm, but because it's cold.
What?
So our entree has arrived. Check it out. Look at this. Look, what is it? Arroz con mariscos, or did we get something else?
Chicharrón de pescado.
Where's the chicharrón? This is chicharrón. This is fish. Chicharrón is pig skin, no?
Yeah, but it's with the fish too. It's not the same thing.
Chicharrón means fried, not pig. So we have some nice fish. We're by the beach, look, and it's a very nice view. But the toilets, they don't have soap. Check it out. Peruvian fast food, look. In the mall, you know, just like any other kind of place. And they have all kinds of Peruvian food. Lomo saltado. They even have that green spaghetti. It's cool, isn't it? Our neighbor here, he puts this little glass cabinet outside his house, look. And he makes cakes all day. Then at night, kind of like Superman, at night time, he sells the cakes. And no joke, it's just literally at the front of his house, look. He sits down there on his little chair, waits for people to come and buy. And look at all these cakes. Look. Pretty good, aren't they? So we're buying some cakes from him. Look. Get your change. Cakes look pretty good today. Gracias. Alright, let's go. You know what I never understand about cooking is that everyone has to follow the recipe to the exact T. So I'll show you an example right now. So Lizzie is cooking this Peruvian dish. Look, it's this chicken thing, and I've put 2 mushrooms in here. 2 mushrooms as a social experiment. Let's see what happens when she finds those.
What is this?
What? It's a mushroom.
Why?
What? What do you mean? What's the problem? You see what I mean? So look what Lizzie made at home. This is homemade ají de gallina, which translates loosely as chicken chili or hen's chili. I know that because I googled it. And this is what it looks like. Look, you get a couple of egg halves on there, huevos. You get 1 big papa, 1 big potato, and some rice. You always get the double carbs in Peru. You get the rice and the potato. But how does it taste? That is the question. Maybe it tastes horrible. Maybe it tastes great.
Vete mucho a la verga.
So at the moment of truth, let's get some of this bit of rice just for fun.
And the eggs and the potato.
Everything on 1 fork.
Yes.
Okay, we're trying the food. I've been told to get a bit of everything on 1 fork, which is quite difficult. That's why it looks this big. So. Very good. Approved. We're going to try emoliente at this random place here. Is that a lime or a lemon?
Lemon. Limon in Spanish.
Limon. Look at that. You look thirsty. We even got a little bin here, look. Little bin. And look over there. There's more, look. 2 there. And 1 there. Thank you. Emoliente. Tastes like cough medicine. I think it's okay though. Approved. So we have another homemade dish here. Look, we have arroz con pollo, basically rice with chicken. Rice with chicken. Y huancaína, which is some mysterious sauce. I'm not being told what it is.
It's salad cookies, chili and milk, and little onions.
Saltine crackers. That's what I can taste. Saltine crackers, chili, and the other stuff. And we're supposed to put this on here.
What?
We're supposed to put this on here like gravy.
You have to put the gravy in the rice.
So I put this only on the rice, like this.
Mm-hmm.
More?
No, it's okay. Just, you need to...
And that is it. Okay, well, apparently this is how they eat huancaína. God, it's impossible. Okay, down the hatch or not at all? I'm being judged. Approved. If I didn't approve, I'd be in trouble.
What?
Approved. Bellissimo. We're trying some arroz zambito. I think it's like rice pudding. Look at this. How much is it?
3.50.
So around 90 cents. 90 each. Are you getting two?
Yeah.
She's getting two. Oh, you get sugar on there.
No, it's coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y una calabaza.
Is that one mine?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this. Ugh. It looks like beans. Arroz zambito, 90 cents, and it weighs the same as a small baby's head. Alright.
Do you think it's good or not?
I think she put so much cinnamon in her. She got this cinnamon shaker and emptied it out. Well, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time to the mazamorra de calabaza.
A lot of cinnamon.
Yeah.
This one's Massamora pumpkin. Oh, it's pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
But another seed.
Yeah, of course.
What's this called?
Mazamorra de calabaza.
It tastes like... It tastes like somebody got a pumpkin
Okay.
and then some oil from a car and then... But this one...
It's good.
The
Okay.
other one.
Yay.
Approved. Have you ever wondered what drunk Peruvian food looks like? Well, it looks like UK food, except it's wrapped in a tortilla, look. So you get your fries, your mayonnaise, your ketchup, all wrapped up in a nice little tortilla. And there's our guy making the food, look. Is it good? And we have drinks behind us, look. We have drinks in that cart there. Somebody's quiet. We're in Tambo. Now Tambo is Peru's answer to 7-Eleven or somewhere like that. It's a convenience store. But they have a lot of offers here. You get buy two, get one free, all things like that. But check this out, look. You can get an Americano for 25 cents. Now that is not bad, is it? We're in Papas Queens and they have wings and fries. But look, the drink is in the bottom and there's a straw going to the drink. I thought they look kind of funny. Wingies. So we're in the market in Lindsay. We're having some food, look. Everybody is eating. Here we are, look, they're all cooking some things. And they have a menu. So for 10 soles, it's around $2.50. You get a starter and a main. So here's my starter. I wouldn't say it's the best cut of beef in the world. I don't know what part of the cow it is, but the soup is tasty. And here's a different starter. Well, she ate it all now, but it was raw fish, calamari, and causa, which is potato with chicken inside. So we're just eating now. Look at this. Pechuga a la parrilla. Chicken breast, potatoes, and rice. And you have chicken with kind of like cream corn and rice. Not bad. Approved. This is a moliente. Check it out, look. There's pineapple. It's a hot drink. It's a hot drink for the hot summer. And what else is in here apart from pineapple? This is the pineapple. What's that one?
Membrillo.
Membrillo.
Mhm.
What is that?
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit. A Peruvian fruit.
Yeah.
Oh. So steamed up. Look. What's he doing now? Mixing it with sugar. Look at that. Oh. There we go. Look, and they have sandwiches up here, look. And yes, it is very, very late. And you can eat it anytime. Good, isn't it? I'm getting spoiled here, look. I got estofado de pollo, which is like a carrot-based stew with chicken and rice, look. It's not bad, is it? Look at that. And I think there's some coriander in there, potatoes and peas. It's good, isn't it? And, oh, let's try it. Just like Mama used to make. It tastes like carrots. So if you have gravy or something, then sub that out for carrots. Yeah, it's really good, really good. Highly recommend. Estofado de pollo. Look at this, look. It's a pig skin. You get some little dried Inca corn, a little roll, and some onions and cilantro, look. And we're in Rimac, look. Very nice Rimac there. Sunny Rimac. Amazing. And only 3 soles each. That's 75 cents. Pretty good, isn't it? Now here's an example of Peruvian chifa. It's a fusion food, Chinese and Peruvian food mixed together, and it's the most popular thing you can get here with regards to Chinese food. Look, you got pork, chicken, you got your arroz, which is your rice, and they always put a quail egg in there. Always one quail egg. And here's some wontons underneath everything. And you have bean sprouts, chicken. They use a lot of broccoli here and a lot of collard greens right there.
For my diet.
For your diet there. Yes. But you always get a lot of food. And this is around $4 US for each one. So 16 soles. Wonton. Almost saltado. What do you have? So we're gonna buy a picarones, which is, it's kind of like a donut. Like, check it out. Look at that. She has a tub of, what is that, dough? Kind of like dough, isn't it? And then he puts it in the wok, look at the teamwork, look. I didn't realize we can't buy one, we have to buy a whole portion. So now I'm gonna feel like death. But that's okay, it's fine. Someone's hungry. Look, she's in a trance. Oh, she's woken up. She's woken up now, she's woken up. So apparently the batter has pumpkin and carrot in there. So it's more like a vegetable donut. It's a vegetable donut. She's in a trance again, look. We're going to die. Look at this, look. Look at that. Look at all my free oil as well. We're going to drink that afterwards. No, I'm joking, that's honey. Wow, okay. Mission accomplished. So we're trying these now. It tastes like a really healthy donut. Like you're about to eat a donut, and then you don't know how to feel about yourself. Because I can taste the pumpkin and the carrot a little, but I know it's covered in oil. But approved. Muy caliente. So now we're gonna get some causa. Like causa, it's kind of like mashed potato with various things inside. This one has chicken and avocado. But I'm gonna show you.
Potato.
Wow.
Gracias.
So he's prepared our causa look for us. Look, it looks really fancy. Gracias. He has this little kitchen where he prepares the food. There it is, look at that. It looks delicious. So let's try the causa. So this is my half. And that one is yours. No. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Look at that, look. So there's chicken, avocado, potato, and mayonnaise. And what's this orange sauce here?
Chili.
It's chili. Chili sauce. Let's give it a try. Look at that. Wow. Is it good? Approved. We're getting some juice, look. But you can help yourself even, or you can get a bottle. And she even sells watermelon discs. I see people walk down the streets with these discs. Okay, so we're in a restaurant. We have this tripe soup. And you know how I know it's tripe? It's because these white things always have those little spikes on. It's like the stomach, the inner wall. And then it comes with this yuca donut type thing. It's like a donut without the sugar.
Ok, vamos a ver la reacción de Sean comiendo esta sopa de... no sé qué sopa es, justamente es sopa rachi. Así que vamos a ver qué onda. Come on. It's good? Hey, no. No mientas. Sí, come. Come.
Okay, I sent all my tripe that way and put it in there for somebody else. And I've added lots of soy sauce and chili. And now, bueno. Approved. I've been drinking these like nobody's business. They're only 50 cents, well the equivalent of 50 cents. But yeah, energy drink, pretty good. Volt, very common here. So I'm in a supermarket, but I wanted to show you this, look. This is various food. And I was thinking, oh, you know, it's probably either beans or meat or something like that. So I ate the whole thing. It wasn't that bad actually. But then somebody told me it was chicken blood. You can see there, it's quite hard to tell. Yeah, chicken blood with some spring onions or green onions in there. Yeah, I haven't had it since. Maybe my brain's gonna go against me, but it's quite common here. A lot of my friends say it's for kind of poor people and people look down on people for eating it, but I actually thought it tasted pretty good. I noticed the same thing in Colombia as well, but also in Peru. I don't know what it is, but we make a nice meal, you know, you got your beef, rice, potatoes, and then they just shove a banana in there. So I just ordered some fast food in Peru. There's my salad, there's my soup, and then this arrived. I was like, what the hell is this? But apparently it's my drink. Crazy, isn't it? I've never seen that before. Check it out, we're in a coffee shop. And they have local Peruvian coffee beans right here. And what they can do is make a coffee out of these for only $5, which is around $1.25. I think we should try it and see how good it is. Check it out. They made me an Americano. I don't think, do we ask for Americano? I don't know, but taste test. Salud. I don't even like coffee. Oh my god. Coca-Cola. Approved. So there's lots of different Peruvian fruits and vegetables, things you'll only find here, but things you'll only find in Latin America, for example, as well. A lot of weird and wonderful different fruits and things. But yeah, there are certain ones you'll only find in Peru. Look at that. It looks like an apple, but is it? It probably is. But look at this. There's the purple corn. That's probably yucca or something like that. I'm probably totally wrong. And there's the payo, a huge squash-like pumpkin. Like. Oh, and this is Inca corn. It's like a sweet corn, but the corn kernels are massive. That's really popular here too. Mamey. Look at this. It's like a Peruvian squash slash fruit. Looks weird on the inside, isn't it? Okay, mamey.
Mamey.
That's what I said.
No, mamey.
I've been told not to eat the skin. Oh, it's a fruit. It's not a squash.
No.
Look at this stone. Look at that. It's the biggest peach stone you'll ever see.
What do you think?
Approved.
Good. Yeah.
Wow.
Boop, 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 boop.
Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, this was the mamey, and now it's juice. Check it out. And this is popular in Peru, mamey juice.
No.
It's not popular.
No, but it's tasty.
But it's tasty. Okay. Mamey juice. I have a Marciana. It's like an ice lolly. They make them with strawberry, milk, chocolate, all kinds of things. It looks like a condom, but it's not. It's an ice cream. It's pretty good.
Maybe.
That's why I said it looks like a kind of like a condom, you see. But only one sol, maybe 150. If it's any more, don't buy it because they're very cheap and very tasty, and they're made with real fruit too. Okay, so beer. You can pretty much get any beer here, you know, within reason. You got some ales there. You got Belgian beer, Corona, obviously. But Peruvian beer, that's like a Peruvian beer. Now this seems to be the beer of choice. It comes in 3 flavors here. I think the brown one is probably the best. Sorry, 4 flavors. The brown one, Cusqueño, beer from Cusco. Very good beer. If you don't want that, then what a lot of people have is Pilsen. Really popular with pretty much everyone and bars and things. Generally, a lot of the people I know prefer the Cusqueño beer, but Pilsen, pretty good. And the last one, which is pretty popular, is this Crystal beer. I don't think this is a good beer, to be honest. And you got the 3 crosses as well. I don't think this one's that great. That one's okay. The Pilsen's good. Cusqueño's the best, in my opinion. But yeah, they're generally the Peruvian beers in Lima anyway. Obviously, depends where you are in the country. You get a lot of local beers and regional beers, but this seems to be the beer of choice right here. And this one's okay too. Look, she's selling milk. Look, listen to the cow. Wait for it. No, come back. See? Okay, this one is Pollo al Maní. It is a peanut-based chicken stew here in Peru. Look at that. What are the green things?
Perejil.
Perejil?
It's similar to the cilantro.
Oh, perejil, like cilantro. Oh. Okay, Pollo al Maní. Is it good? Approved. Yeah. It tastes like peanut chicken. Yeah. Chinese peanut chicken, but a little bit better. So what about the soft drinks? What about the soda? Well, we have a lot of Coca-Cola, normal and sugar-free. Very popular pretty much everywhere. You have some import cans. Now, they don't really do cans here. They're all imports. See? And they're really expensive, almost $2 a can, $2 American dollars. But pretty much every soda is in a bottle. And that's pretty much applies everywhere. If you go to a restaurant, you'll see them in glass bottles, and that's because they only pay for the liquid and not the container. But they're pretty much just Coke and Pepsi products. You got your Fanta, in various sizes. Big Fanta will set you back, just under $2. Not bad for convenience store prices. Sprite. But what is local? What's local here? Well, we have some off-brand Inca Cola here. One Sol 50, which is really cheap. Guarana here. This one's really good actually. They got a zero and a normal one. And this malt drink, an acquired taste for sure. Got some ginger ale. But what you'll notice about the sodas here, there's not many sugar-free options. It's not like in the UK where everything is sugar-free. It's the opposite, in fact. The only thing I've noticed that's sugar-free is Coca-Cola and this one right here. Pretty much everything else has a buttload of sugar in. Empanadas. Look at this. All different flavors, all different fillings. Okay, so this is an empanada. It looks nothing like an empanada because I removed the edge and fried it. It's a long story. But basically, it's like a Cornish pasty, if you're familiar with a Cornish pasty. It's pastry with inside meat, spices, bit of pepper I taste. But sometimes there's things hiding inside. Look at this one, look. There's an egg hiding in there, half a boiled egg. Sometimes you get a rogue olive. Oh, we don't like the rogue olives. But this one has an egg. But yeah, it's really good. It tastes just like a Cornish pasty without the potato. But yes, approved. Empanada. We have, right, this is called Tigra. Okay, it's not called that. It's called tiger milk, which is leche something tigra. Anyway, platano, banana, fried banana. This is calamari. So this is, yeah, it is. It's still calamari. We have a logo telling me what this food is. Don't listen to her. This is like breaded calamari. And inside there's the raw fish, which is the ceviche, onion, and zesty lemon sauce with coriander and other bits. And here we have a traditional, Diego said it's a corn drink, but it looks like beetroot. Well, how is this made? There's no ingredients. Chicha.
Morada.
Chicha morella. Chicha morella. This is chicha morella. And this is a little appetizer, look. Wild corn nuts and sweet potato. It's amazing, isn't it? She's almost done, look, already. And this, guess how much this is? Well, you're wrong, because it's 5 soles, which is $1.25. How good is that? You could eat here forever. And there's the place. And there's a guy fixing shoes, look, over there. Mango ceviche, which looks interesting. I think, is this fish calamari?
Yeah, I think.
Inca corn, which is a big corn, look, big corn. And some onion, special yellow chili sauce, sweet potato, shrimps there, and raw fish, look, the speciality of Peru. So spirits, you go to Mexico, you have the tequila, you go to France, you have the wine, England, the gin, America, the Jack Daniels. Well, here we have pisco. Now pisco is pretty much something you can only get in Peru, and a lot of people drink it. You can make cocktails like pisco sour, which is usually made with passion fruit like maracuya or lemon. I highly recommend you try them. But here it is in the supermarket. It's not too expensive. Look, 29 soles, around $7 US, $7.50. So it's not too bad. So I'll show you a picture of my pisco sour now. It's pretty good, and I highly recommend you try it while you're in Peru. So we're in the back of a Peruvian taxi, as you can see, look. And we're having today granadilla, which is some sort of passion fruit, I'm led to believe. But it's a different type of passion fruit. It's like a pillow, like a weird cotton pillow. Okay, so it looks, oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like a passion fruit. It looks like fish eggs. That's good. It feels like I'm eating fish eggs. good. And the water, there's a lot of bottled water available with gas, without the gas, you know, with the bubbles. That's because the water is not safe to drink. You have to boil it, so there's a lot of water available. You have some local beverages as well, like this Chicha Morada here in various brands. Really good. It's a purple corn drink. You got your Tampico, but the juices here, unless you go to the specialist juice section, they're pretty much laced with high fructose syrup, so it's best to avoid them. But you know, it is what it is. So, but if you want fresh juice, you can go to the market. It's very cheap. They use proper fruit. If you want something like Ocean Spray, then prepare to get a mortgage loan because it's very expensive because it's an import. But they have some Coca-Cola products like this one. But again, they're full of sugar. They look healthy, but they're really, you know, they're really not. So, you know, it is what it is. But the energy drinks, again, we have some imports here. Monster. It's almost $2 a can. So, you know, I mean, it's cheaper than 7-Eleven, but you know, like we can get this for £1 in the UK, so it's generally quite expensive. But Powerade is very cheap, 50 cents a bottle, convenience price, very good. They got some special electrolyte drinks. So as far as electrolytes goes, you're pretty much covered. So that's generally what you'll find in most stores with regards to soft drinks. And this is a proper juice. That one's really good. So yeah, there are sort of special circumstances where you do have some nice juices as well, and not just sugar water. If you're curious about the snacks here, it's pretty much like America. You know, you have barbecue, meat, cheese, and kind of plain stuff. There's no salt and vinegar, no harsh flavors, no prawn cocktail, Worcester sauce, pickled onion. It's pretty much just plain chili, plain chili, jalapeno, cheese. But pretty much all around, really. You have those kind of plain corn things. You have some kind of special things like these plantain chips, but otherwise, for the most part, the chips are pretty plain. I think that's probably okay for most maybe Americans, but I think the British tend to struggle with that. We like our harsh flavors. But yeah, something to note. Okay, we're doing it. And when I say we're doing it, I mean they're cooking up a feast for us right now in there, look. And there's a guy sleeping. We're ordering a plate of heart, which is anticucho, 2 kinds of stomach, not one, but 2, pig stomach and cow stomach, and gizzards. Whether it's chicken gizzards or I don't even remember what a gizzard is, I have no idea. But we're having basically a plate of organs. We're having a plate of organs, and she's cooking them up right now. Okay, so the lady cooked this box of organs in like 2 minutes. We'll assume it's cooked. Well, look, this is the cow heart. All of that. And then what is that? That's all jelly like. This.
Stripes.
That's
no,
tripe.
I think it's chicken. No, it's tripe.
That is not chicken. That's tripe. And where's the other one? Oh, is that this one?
Tripe.
Jesus. You're crazy.
Street food.
I've had heart before. I can still do heart.
Okay. Tribes. The first one.
Cow or pig?
Pig.
Oh, it stinks. Oh, why does it smell so bad?
Eat.
Oh no.
You have the sauce here.
It tastes like barbecue. Because she did everything on the grill. So it just tastes like barbecue.
You're an animal.
It's so chewy. Yeah, it's all mental.
Yes. Okay, the next one.
Where's the other one?
Mollejita.
What is a mollejita?
Mollejita.
This is a mollejita. Slightly pink. It has the texture of something you should never eat. You know when you give your dog the turkey neck and they start like chewing it and it makes all these noises?
Try with the sauce.
That might hide the taste. Oh God, it's bleeding inside.
Just eat. Yes.
I think you got this because you knew I wouldn't eat it. And you can have it all to yourself.
Yes.
We are making kachanga. And what is kachanga? I hear you ask. What is kachanga?
Is a bread.
Bread with flour, egg,
water with salt.
water and salt,
Yes.
and
Oil.
and oil. And it looks something like this. Look at that. It looks like fried chicken, but I assure you it's not. It's bread. And sometimes people put anise in here too, but
Where?
no, in the flour. I saw it.
Yeah, I know, but where?
And I'm frying a potato too, because I'm hijacking the oil. Okay, kachanga approved. Look at these Sublime. A lot of these things here. We have imports which are quite expensive. Lay's, Doritos, and lots of Peruvian zone chocolates. Pretty good. Look, dolphins, little rings, chocolate, footballs. They have everything.
Comi trululu. Ya. Aritos ácidos. Delfín, dame dos.
I call this the megalodon. 9 soles worth of pure sugar. Pure azúcar. Pretty good, this one. And very cheap too. These are good. I like soft, squishy Rowntree's fruit pastels. So Easter's coming up right now, and here you can kind of see what kind of chocolates they have. They have really good South American chocolate here. Like, these are pretty amazing. Many countries import them. They have a lot of Nestle products. Sometimes Nestle just buy out local brands and shove their name on. Same with Coca-Cola. But yeah, you can get Kinder Joys here. You get a lot of local Peruvian chocolate too. Now, the Peruvian chocolate is a lot better than American chocolate. It's on par with Belgian, Swiss chocolate. Cadbury's is good too, Galaxy, but way better than American chocolate. So even the off-brands too, so much better. So Peruvian chocolate approved. But here you can see the various things they have at Easter time, which is a lot more than usual. Usually they have like Sublimes and some imports like Kit Kat and things like that. But yeah, just so you can get an idea. And Panettone sold all year round, but especially at Christmas. Look at these, they got llamas on them. What is it called?
Chicha de jora.
Chicha la jora. That sounds rude. Look at that, look, there's a little bucket. And we even get a glass. Oh, gracias. Ooh. What is this? What's inside?
¿Qué es la chicha de jora? ¿No sabes?
Salud. No way. Look at these, look, quail eggs. Look at that. They're very popular in Peru, the quail eggs. If you go to the street, you can get, I think 5 quail eggs for 1 or 2 soles. Really cheap. And people eat them like a snack. 1 sole. Very cheap. Okay, this is locro. Locro. It's made with zapaya, which is like a squash. And it has corn in, that Inca corn, the big kernels, and potatoes, peas, and I managed to get some mushrooms in here, make it a bit different. But look at that, it's kind of like butternut squash soup. There's cheese in here as well in the sauce. It's pretty good. And some rice with it too. Okra. Oh, it's good. It tastes like butternut squash soup, but with lots of things in there. Lots of vegetables. Portable fruit stand. We've got our bananas, a big bag for $5. It's quite a lot of bananas for
Sometimes it's more cheap.
yeah, it's always more cheap. But they drive around, there's one there, look. They sell you fruit, very cheap.
Okay, 5 for 2
Is that, oh, that's good.
and 10 for 3.
10 for 3. 10 bananas for $3. 10 bananas for $3. Okay, we take it.
Okay, dame.
So I couldn't film every mortal food dish and drink out there, but you get the idea of what Peruvian food is like. So if you like the video, click like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.